Alright. Oh, man, the first time I went in to try and film this bonus content, I accidentally saved over my previous save instead of loading from the save I wanted to play from, so I had to go through and do that whole bit again. Thankfully I could just speed through it since I wasn't, obviously was just skipping ahead to get to where it was. Anyway, so this is the meeting Sybil and Kaneeka alternate aside. So, So Stella says, her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. And our Karen, in this case, says, this is the alternate version where she went, sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. Okay, sure, why not? Who cares? Let's keep this nightmare party going. Stella, you alright? It seems like you might be losing it a little. All the more reason to visit my friend's mom. I always leave her place feeling lighter. Come on, she's just down this way. Gretchen, I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. Stella, I hope she's still awake. Gretchen, there's something foul creeping up behind us. Karen. Stella, Jesus. You and Stella turn to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Stella. Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Karen. Is it okay if we come in? Mrs. Forsyth. Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. Gretchen. This place always has the loveliest aromas. Sybil. It's nice to finally meet you, Karen. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. I guess. Who was that outside? Sybil. Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. How did you know that my mom died? Sybil. Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Sybil. Ha, that's fair, child. But it seemed like the right thing to do. Regardless, I am sorry about your mother. We were good friends for many years, you know. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. Sybil reaches out, so I decided to just remain silent because Karen is like, I don't care about this person. I don't care about needing their help. This is Stella's thing. Sybil reaches over and pats your hand delicately. Hers feels like soft parchment paper, dry but soothing. Sybil. Now what's got you here so late, you two? You seem troubled. I don't know about the vaguely grandma voice I'm doing for Sybil. I might try to change it up. Stella. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Sybil. I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Stella. Duke was killed tonight. There's something in the woods. Sybil. Oh, my lord! Have you contacted the police? Stella. Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Sybil. I can't say that I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. Stella. This wasn't the local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeve and pops it into the phone. Stella. I wasn't just about to let the police hold on to this. At least, not before we had a chance to make a copy. Karen. I can't believe you're withholding evidence. Stella. It's okay, they'll just think they don't know how the camcorder works. Then when they come to ask me, I'll play dumb and slip it back in. Sybil. Silence. Sybil. Where was this? Stella. Up the mountain to the northwest. Sybil. Within the town limits? Stella. Yes. Sybil. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Stella. I'd need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. Sybil. No need. Kaneeka should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Gretchen. Kaneeka? Are we seeing Kaneeka? Sybil. You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'd be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Yeah, I just don't know where I'm going with Sybil's voice. Sybil. Kaneeka? Come on out. We could use a little help. Kaneeka. What, Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? Gretchen. Kaneeka, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. Kaneeka. And a stranger? What are you doing in my house? Karen. I just watched a man die. I can't say I'm really in the mood to introduce myself to yet another person. Kaneeka. Tabitha's cousin? Stella. Yep. Sybil. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friends have a video to show us. Stella. It's really important, Kaneeka. Kaneeka. Silence. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Stella. Heads up, Kaneeka. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Kaneeka. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Stella. We can watch this without you. Kaneeka. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Kaneeka. Stella, what the hell is this? Sybil. Silence. Gretchen. This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. Stella. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Karen and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Kaneeka. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? Stella. I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. Karen. Well, I'm not fine. The other three of you look at you, unsure of what to say. Kaneeka. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? Stella. We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. Sybil. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Holy shit! I forgot that this was an option. Karen. I didn't like Duke anyway. Man damn near threatened to blow our heads off. Stella. Karen. Kaneeka. What's wrong with you? Sybil. Whether or not you liked the man is of no consequence. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Kaneeka. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Karen with this taily-po crap. A man just died. Have some respect. Sybil. Kaneeka, sweetie, let your mother talk. These creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. Stella. How can you say that? Duke is dead. Sybil. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. Kaneeka. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. Stella. It's okay, Kaneeka. This is helpful. Kaneeka. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. Stella. We can't rule it out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? I'm gonna go with... Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke, like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. Sybil. Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than one man's death. Kaneeka. Stop speculating about this occult nonsense. Let's focus on what we know. Stella. Right, what are those growths? Karen. Kaneeka has a point, Stella. Calling this magic is an easy out and jumping to a wild conclusion. The only things we know for sure are that these unknown creatures are in the woods and that they're doing something to the local wildlife. Kaneeka. Thank you. I'm wondering if what we're seeing on your video is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. Yeah, it's funny, because I'm reading every single thing Karen says in the Karen tone, but, like, sometimes, like, the things are, even though I chose, like, sometimes the answers I chose are actually making good points, and just because it's said with a Karen tone doesn't mean it's not a good point. Said that before, say it again. Kaneeka. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Sybil. Silence. Oh dear, I've forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. Stella. I don't know, it's getting late, and I should let Karen get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Yes. Karen. Thank God, let this miserable night finally end. I'm tired as shit. I never wanted to go out there in the first place, and I certainly didn't sign up for watching someone die. Stella. I'm sorry, I had no idea how bad it would get out there. It's never like this, I swear. Sybil. Here's hoping a good night's rest will make it all seem like a bad dreams. Stella, I'll send you home with some of my house-made peppermint tea. A cup a day does wonders to soothe the soul. Karen, it might do you well as too. It might do you well, good as well. Yes, there we go. Kaneeka. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Stella. Thanks, Kaneeka. I'll see ya. Bye, Karen. Or Kaneeka says, bye, Karen. Sybil. It's excellent iced or warmed, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Gretchen. What an unfortunately short visit. Stella. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And I might as well just do the stay at Stella's house angle as well, so I'm going to continue on. Now remember, in the main version of the Karen run, Karen was just like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and just, which is kind of fair, honestly, and just went straight back to the estate and didn't meet Sybil or Kaneeka at all. But this is the little AU side script where all of this stuff did happen. Stella. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Huh. I want to do the sleepover, but... yeah, sure. I think this is like... if I want to actually stay at Stella's, the meanest option I can think of here, or the thing that strikes me here as the meanest option is, Karen, thanks. The last thing I want to deal with after everything that's happened tonight is seeing Tabitha again. She scares me. Stella. Ha, yeah, Tabby can be really intimidating. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for. Gretchen. It's so exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company. Stella. Make yourself at home. Let's go. Karen. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? There was something really off about him. Stella. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. No, these are that's way too nice. That's, I don't care enough to call Tabitha, because this is the Karen doesn't care enough to try calling Tabitha. Karen. Alright, I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna go pass out. Stella. Get some rest, Karen. I'll see you in the morning. Gretchen. I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting and terrible day. From the comfort of Stella's guest... Well, okay, and then it's the end again. So, that's the little AU. But yeah, nah. It's the... I think the single most awful thing I got to say in this alternate version was the whole... You know what? I didn't like Duke anyway. Like, wow. What a shitty choice, but the whole point of this run is to see all the shitty choices and everyone's horrified faces when you make them. Yeah, I don't plan to go back and do the run from here. I plan to have the canon version for this run be the version where Karen just noped out and, as I said, went back to the estate. So that's where I'll be picking up for chapter 2 when I get there. So, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this little side note. Okay, bye!